everyone, it's Lisa and today is Super Bowl Sunday. I know all of you guys are so excited. I wish I was excited. John always watches it. We always watch it and I really don't know how to play football. I mean, I know what's good and what's bad. I know like the general gist of it, but I've never played football. It's never interested me. I wasn't a cheerleader. So it's funny because you know, it's like I'm watching it, but I really don't know what's going on. And I don't have really a favorite. I kind of like Tom Brady. Everything I've seen of him, I like him. So, but you know, I don't care. Anyway, so we're going to watch that later. Brooke is working and I think Will, John, and I are getting ready to go out to eat lunch somewhere. And I thought I would do a tiny little Lancome haul where my mom and I went to a Lancome makeover the other day. And it was so sweet because the guy Gabe that did my makeup had watched some of my videos. So he was really in tune with what I like. And you know, it was a really fun experience. Of course, my mom had someone else and so we were doing it at the same time. And they also did skincare. They were advertising or promoting the new Absolute cream, which felt amazing. And he did like this face massage. It was awesome. It felt so good that when we left there, I told my mom, I said, now next time we're going to go get a facial together and then do something else. But anyway, so I thought I would just show you what I purchased that day. And my mom, what she got was the brow gel, which was like a brown brow gel. And my mom does not tweeze her eyebrows at all. She has her natural full eyebrows, which, I mean, they're not crazy or anything, but I heard the lady say, you have beautiful brows, because, you know, now it's so rare that you see someone with just regular brows. And so she did a brow gel, and then my mom got the Renergy they had like a little kit where it had the serum and the cream, and I don't know if she got anything else. I got it for her, but I can't remember. Seems like that's all she got were those things, because I give her so much. I mean, I take her bags of stuff that I get, and either I get for her or, you know, things that I have to move along because there's no way I can use everything. So I give to her and then she takes out what she wants and then she gives to people too. So anyway, she did not get that much, but she still did like her look. Let's start with something he didn't even use on me. But this was something I knew. To get a makeover, you have to guarantee or promise that you'll buy 2 products. So in advance, I kind of thought about what I wanted, and I knew I either needed a new art liner, or I was thinking about maybe trying this. Now, one of my friends, Rosie, sent me this in brown, but I wanted to try the black. And so I asked Amanda, should I get the art liner, another art liner in black, or should I try this? And she suggested that I just try this. So that is what I got. I used it yesterday, and boy, you can make a much finer line with this than the art liner, but it's still the same concept. So after I use this for a while, I haven't used the brown enough just because I mostly use black eyeliner. But after I use this for a while, I will let you know which one I like better. But you know, this is the one that you can, like, if you think it would be easier for you to do your liner, you know, like that, it moves all the different ways. What is this thing called? And I will tell you the exact name. It is the Grandiose Liner, eyeliner, bendable eyeliner. And the cover, it's smudge proof. And the color is just 01 Noir. So that is one of the first things I got. And actually that day they were kind of hurried. And so I really like it when you have a makeover and at the end of the makeover you get to talk to the artist and say, what do you think looks best? What do you think I should get? You know? And we didn't have that time because they were the next people were there. So what he did is just they wrote down everything I got. And so I kind of was in a hurry. So I came home. Okay, let me back up and tell you exactly what I got that day. Look and Glow #2, and this is the let's see, highlighting skin fluid on the go, and it's the rose gold. And it's funny because when I bought this, I thought it was what he used for concealer, but he had mixed this with concealer. So, but I'm gonna, whoo, gosh, it comes right out. I am going to, let's put some on right now. I didn't use this today. If you ever don't want too much like Tarte Shape Tape, this is how I put it on too. You kind of blend it on your finger first. That is pretty. Could you guys, wow, you can see it. I've got every light in America here shining on me. And still have shadows, but we're working on that. So, wow, that is beautiful. But what he did, I talked to her yesterday again, and what he did is he had mixed that with the concealer. It was one of the concealers that comes in a tube. And so I was thinking, I don't need another concealer. I'm just going to mix this with some of the ones I have. And I didn't think about it today. So I will let you know how that goes. But so far, even if you used it as a highlighter, it's beautiful. Then some of you, one of you asked what I did to my brows, or what I used on my brows, and I was thinking you meant like on Friday, but I think you meant because John noticed my brows that night after my makeover. And so I apologize that I said the wrong thing. He used this brow pencil, and I've always used these pencils. I've used light blonde, blonde, taupe, and so I told him that I used taupe, but they quit selling taupe. And he said, well, if you use taupe, now you should get light brown. And so that is what he used. And these are the powdery pencil. And this is the light brown. And this is what I have. Let me pull you in a little closer. Hold on. Okay, so now can you see my brows? And the beauty of this pencil, if you've never tried a Lancome eyebrow pencil, is one, it has a serious brush on the end. I mean, I always joke and say it's like a grill brush. I mean, it is a good one. It really just gets it out and does your brows really nice, you know, when you're going through it. But it is literally like a powder in a pencil. You have to just, I mean, you could just barely, of course that didn't make them work, but you know what I mean. What I do is just hold it at the very end, and it just doesn't leave like a mark. It leaves like a powdery mark. So it's just really easy. I mean, these are very, I'm sure you've probably tried them because they're very, very popular. But I didn't know if I would like this color. And to be honest, right after he did it, I was thinking, you know, every time I ever get my makeup done, my brows are darker than I would do them. But it actually grew on me, you know, as the day went on. And I liked it. So, you know, I was glad that I got this. And so I used it today, and I think I used it yesterday, and I liked it. And it's just a little bit more of a brown instead of a taupe. A little bit warmer color, but still not a real warm brown. And so I was glad I got that. So that was it that I got that day. I just got those three things. The liner, the eyebrow pencil, and the highlighter. So when I got home and, you know, as the day went on, I thought about, was there anything else that I wanted? And I knew I liked my eyeshadow. I like probably a little bit more than he did, but it was neat to me because he was doing it in the true Lancome French type way. Like they don't let any of their people that work there use lashes. They wanted a more French look. So I understood that, but you know me, I have to go a little bit further. But I noticed that night when I took off my makeup, how well the tight line liner had stayed. It didn't irritate my eye. I liked it. I thought it made a wonderful impact, like a lot of impact. So I went back yesterday and I bought the liner that he used for the waterline. And it is the, let's see, waterproof creamy eyeliner all day wear in chocolate. And so I used it today. And what was neat about it, I don't know if you can tell, you probably can, is when I put it on my upper waterline, when I closed my eyes, it got on my lower waterline. And it's the roll-up kind, and it was just super, super, I mean, look how dark it is. It is dark, and it was so easy. It was so easy that it was easier to me not to even hold my eye, but just to kind of run it real lightly, you know, while I had my eyes open. And gosh, that highlighter is gorgeous. Now that I'm looking at it on my hand, it's just so pretty. But so this So far, I love it. Today, I actually used it on above my lashes too, and I just kind of winged it out. I've been loving using a lip brush to kind of blend out the top of my liner and wing it out. I've been using the Smashbox lip brush, and I've always loved using the Bobbi Brown has a nice lip brush too. These are the girls here purring. And so love that, and I think you guys would love it. And then I showed her a picture of this makeup that I love, and I told you guys I wanted to show you a trick with pink and brown eyeshadow. Years and years ago, Amy at the makeup counter showed me how, if you want a real soft, pretty, like cut crease look, or almost like a Marilyn Monroe, or that just real distinct crease color, a beautiful way to do it is to lay down pink first, then go over it with a dark chocolatey or even a cool tone brown and blend over that pink. And there's just something about the way the brown blends into the pink and what the pink does underneath the brown. It just makes it so creamy and pretty and like you know, dreamy looking. And so that is what I've always thought about with this Kim Kardashian look. You can see, gosh, you can see my light in it, but you can see how it's like a pink and brown. And so today I wanted to do this look, and I had the bright idea. I said, I'm gonna do that little trick. It didn't work last time, but I'm gonna see if it'll work this time. I changed my lights, which ones I had on and everything. And so I taped my phone on the mirror and I recorded myself doing this makeup. And so hopefully it will come out good enough that I can put it at the end of this video and you can see how I did my makeup today and the things that I used. Hold on just a second. She, like, if you just try to gently push her off, she resists and she makes you have to pick her up and put her down. And now she's rubbing on my foot. Okay, but so hopefully you will be able to see what I did to get this look, which is not exactly the same, because when I am copying a look, I have to keep looking at the picture. Like, I need the picture and I have to look at mine, look at the picture, look at mine, look at the picture. And because I had the phone recording for you guys, I couldn't see my picture. So I don't know if it really turned out, you know, it turned out good though, I think. It's pretty. It's like really, really blended, and it gives you that, you know, that chocolate milk color where you mix the brown and the pink, and it just has that purpley brown tone. So this is what he used that day on my lid, and it is Pink Pearls. It is a beautiful light pink color, and I don't know, oh, it's a lot of times pink shadows are kind of scratchy feeling, but this one feels really pretty. And what's neat about this is it's a real cool tone. I don't know if you can see that. And see how it almost pulls kind of like the All Natural pencil by Laura Mercier, or the Chanel Undertone. You know how they pull that little bit of a cool tone? And that just looks so pretty. Honestly, you could wear this on your lid by itself. And I'm not sure if you can see that because it is such a light color. But it almost has like that purpley cool undertone. And then when you put this color, which I'm sure so many of you probably have this color. This has been a Lancome bestseller for years, and I have had it. It's one of those I have bought over and over, and then when I go through my makeup, I give it away, and then I end up missing it. But it is Mochaccino by Lancome. It is a beautiful, beautiful mauve chocolate milk, you know, chocolate that has like that purpley undertone. And let me put it right on top of, and it's not super pigmented, so it's real easy to use. But you see how when you blend both of those together, you get that kind of dreamy purpley pink look. And so that is what I used today, and I bought those yesterday with just the brown liner. And she gave me a little gift because I had, you know, bought all the stuff. Actually, I wanted to tell you this too. This was a great surprise. At the event, you got 15% off. And it was that thing again where if you spent $100, you got $100, you got a $25 gift certificate. So when I went back yesterday, I got to use my $25 off. And she gave me this little palette here, and you wouldn't think anything of it, but oh my goodness, you will see in the video, if it turns out, how beautiful this little pink guy is here. Look at that. I mean, it was like so bright I had to spread it out, you know, because it was just too pink for my look or too shiny. Just a great little, some of my best gift with purchase shadows have been Lancome. I remember there was a purple color that I wore every day in my crease, kind of like one of those purples I wore the other day on Friday, and it was a gift with purchase color. So anyway, I was real happy with that. And then she also, in that little pack, came a Hypnose Drama mascara and a little makeup remover. So it was just, all in all, a good, you know, a good experience. And I ended up going, yesterday we went and had lunch with my parents. Brooke was working, but John and Will and I met my parents at Fox and Hound. And so I got to see, you know, my mom's eyebrows. She had used her brow gel and everything, and she really liked it. But what I wanted to say, well, I'll leave one of these on here. What I wanted to say is they told me that in March they are coming out, Lancome is coming out with all new shadows, shadow quads. They're coming out with new blushes. They're coming out with new sheer lipsticks. They're coming out with a bunch of new stuff. So in my mind too, I was thinking I wanted to wait, because I did love the blush he used. It was a pink, it wasn't Pink Pool, it was another pink one that was a little bit sparkly. And but I knew that they were going to come out with new blushes, so I wanted to wait. So I wanted to tell you guys that too, that all the new stuff, because Lancome really hasn't come out with a lot of good stuff in a while. So I wanted to wear these today, but I want to show you up close first. They were $20 at Dillard's. And Betsy Johnson actually had a more cutesy, kind of refined look, a version of these. But I got these for Brooke and I to share and wear. But I thought they were so cute. They're kind of like a safety pin. There you go. So it's kind of like a safety pin design earring with a heart at the end. And they had them in silver and gold. And so, of course, I got the gold one. And it's kind of like a brush gold. I just thought these were so cute. You know, you guys know I love Valentine's Day. So I'm going to wear them for the first time today. And see how they look. Aw, it went right through. Oh, that's so cute. I mean, I feel like it's like slightly edgy, you know, with the whole safety pin type look. But still really cute and very, very comfortable. So I wanted to show you guys those before I wore them. And when Brooke gets them, I might not see them again for a while. But she has like the, you know, more than one piercing. And she has like that. I mean, I love that. I just can't make the commitment to do it. So I just have the one piercing that I got when I was in 3rd grade. And, but they are pretty. So if you want something with a little, just a little bit funky, but still cute, I think those are so pretty. And then for my lip combo, you'll see in the video, I just have on Bronzelle and my good old 202 Nuit Azure. Nuit and Jour. I think it's something like that. So I think that's it. I hope you guys have a wonderful Super Bowl Sunday, and I will see you real soon. Bye-bye. Okay, here we go. And today I wore the new Cover FX gripping primer, and if you can see, I like putting it on little section at a time. And when I told you guys that it didn't handle the pores very well, that is because I had put it on kind of like the directions said, where you just kind of I don't know, it said that you kind of tap it on, but if you put it on like you just saw me, it does do great with the pores. It's just the best primer. And then this is the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter in number 3 with that Real Techniques Instapop brush that I've been loving. And so, and then today I'm using the Dior, the one that I love, the new Forever Glow. And that was just 2 pumps on my hand, and I'm just kind of dabbing from my hand. So I don't use a whole 2 pumps, just, I would say 1.5 probably. And so I'm just kind of smoothing it on with that brush. You really don't have to buff it on, especially with that primer. That primer just grabs it. And it looked beautiful all day. Matter of fact, I still have it on and it looks great. You will. This didn't turn out that great, but I think it's okay. But when I was doing it, I did not think it was going to turn out. And on my music choice of the day was Lady Gaga. So you might see me singing a little bit in here. I don't know what I just said. It's funny though. Every time I sang a little something, I thought, oh no, I shouldn't have done that. Okay, and I'm carrying it down my neck, and I was just showing you what I had left. Okay, this is the Fenty concealer, and that's the 200, number 200, the lighter one. And then the next one is number 210. And there's a pretty big difference. So I'm just going around my mouth, and I decided what the heck, I would go ahead and do the jawline too. And then I'm going in with a fresh, clean beauty blender, the Black Pro Beauty Blender, and just blending that out all around my mouth and cheek. And see how I like to kind of, I don't know, drag and press at the same time with the beauty blender. If I just dot it real, if I don't do it pretty hard, it doesn't go stick to my skin. I don't know, it's weird. But and then I'm getting all in the crevices and creases of my eyes with that brighter color. And then down my nose a little bit, and then up on my forehead. Over and over. Okay, cleaning out the foundation out of my brows. And then now I've taken that other glorious brush, and then this is the Lancome Absolute Powder in medium. And you can see how beautiful it is. It is just the most beautiful powder. And I'm just setting that makeup. But I knew I didn't want to do under my eyes with that because you can see it's got some good color. And so I just kind of did the perimeter of my face. And then I wanted to use something different. So today I used the Too Faced Born This Way powder under my eyes just to set that concealer and over my eyelids a little bit. And to set the top of my cheeks. And that just gets it ready for the next stuff I put on. Okay, and then this with the Smashbox Buildable Cheek Brush is the Lawless Golden loose powder. I just love it for the bronzer and contour all together. And so I'm just doing, you know, my cheekbones and the perimeter of my face and trying to tighten my jawline and sculpt that out and down my neck. Then back to my cheeks, and then I kind of carry it up a little bit further because it is a really pretty glowy powder. And then this is good old Laura Mercier Matte Highlight 01 for the tops of my cheeks. And then a lot of times I'll use it for the, yeah, right there below the contour too. Okay, this blush is so pretty. It's that new Buxom primer infused blush, and this is Ibiza. I went today to Ulta and got a few things, and I went over there to get a few, and I couldn't make up my mind, and I thought I'll come back to them, and then forgot. So, okay, my brows. This is that new brow pencil that I probably just showed you. It's the Lancome powder pencil in light brown. So you can see it's, even though it's light brown, it's pretty dark for me. So I'm having to go real lightly and just try not to go too heavy up at the front because that's when it freaks me out. I like it to be a little bit lighter up front. And if you're wondering if I like this or the little set Bomb Ass Brows from Desi that I got in light, it's just so different. This is, I don't know, it's just a different color and it's just a different look. If I had to tell you my favorite right now, it would still be that Benefit kit. I think that is just the best little kit and I really like everything in it. So, but this is just something different. And then that's the Lime Life Clear Brow Gel. And then this is the Tarte Lid Primer, Tarte Shape Tape Lid Primer. I love it. It's definitely one of my favorites lately. So I smooth that all over the lids and up underneath. Get it everywhere. Okay, that is like a Morphe brush that I'm not crazy about, but it's okay if I'm putting a shadow like all over. And this is that pink shadow from Lancome, and I'm just kind of laying that down all over and then kind of building up the crease. I was kind of thinking, I wonder if this is enough to use on its own. And so that's what you'll see me doing. And this didn't turn out exactly the way I wanted it, but you know, it was okay. Sometimes I wish, I don't know, sometimes I feel like doing my makeup like 2 and 3 times. I feel disappointed, like if the first time doesn't turn out like I wanted it to. So this is kind of, it was okay though. Wasn't that bad. I've definitely had worse eyeshadow days. And I like to carry my eyeshadow like outside of that bone, that crease I have right there. I try to just, you know, bring it out and kind of make my eyes a little bit larger. And I just like it kind of, as they say, blown out to kind of go out to the end of my eyebrow. So that's what I'm doing here. And I'm using that mochaccino color, which is very pretty. And I'm deciding now, do I want to put this on my lid? And then I ran it underneath my eyes. And because I have kind of, you can see how I have a lower eyelid, I should not have used that brush because it went down too low. But the whole time I'm thinking, this isn't going to turn out anyway. So I wasn't that worried about it. And I usually try to connect like the outer part of my eye with the crease color like that. And then I'll try to connect it to the bottom. And that's just, I don't even realize how much I do that, like going back and forth to see how it looks from a distance. So now I'm layering that mochaccino over the pink color. And just blending and blending. And that's a Louise Young brush. Yeah, and then I looked at it and I was like, well, I want to carry that up a little bit higher. And so that is what I'm doing. Okay, now I went back in with the pink color and I'm kind of layering it over that color. I was wondering how it would look, and I don't know, it was okay. And then I tight lined with that pencil that I just showed you, and then I just put a stripe across the top, and now I'm taking that Smashbox lip brush and just kind of blending it out. You can see how easy it blends out. And then I am going to wing it out a little bit. And I did not even, line the lower waterline, but you can see how it really got on there. And then this was that little free gift palette. See how pigmented that little color was? It really shocked me. So I kind of blended it out some. And that's just a MAC 210 pencil brush. And then I'm using another color in the palette just to highlight the very highest point of my brows. And then now I am curling my lashes, and then I'm using the it's the Hypnose Drama mascara that they gave me, which I really did like. Now I'm using the Bronzell lip liner, one of my all-time faves since before YouTube. It's been one of my favorites for years. And I'm lining just normally. If you don't have this lip liner, you really need it. It goes so good with everything. It really looks good with like baby pinks, I think. And then this is the number 202 sheer lipstick. Okay, now I'm putting on those little, they're kind of like individual lashes, but they're like in groups of 3s, like little trios. And I think I put on 3 sets on each eye. And then I was going to show you my new thing that I learned from one of the girls that had been to the Ariel makeup class. and it's using either the individual, there's a small lash curler, and then there's the first one you'll see. This one I just ordered from Sephora, and it's made to clamp down on your lashes and kind of marry them with the false lash. So that's what I used first, was this. It's actually the first time I had used it. So you're just kind of, I'm not doing it too hard. I'm doing it just enough to kind of make the lashes and your real lashes go together. But then I thought, okay, I'm going to use the other one. This is the one that I think the makeup artist, uses, and I already had it. I think Lisa Eldridge one time had shown that, and I had it. But this thing is no joke, and it will just make the false lashes just go right into your real lashes, and it looks so pretty. So it's perfect if you have no liner on. And I felt like I needed to lighten it up a little bit more on the inner corners, so I put a little bit more of the 200 Fenty concealer. I really love this concealer. And then that is one of the Louise Young vegan brushes, so I'm just kind of blending that out and just stamping it kind of in that darkness just to keep most of the pigment right there. And I believe that's about it. And I just got my hair done, and Morgan had styled it. So that's it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you real soon. Bye-bye.